Hey everyone, welcome to Code Harmony. Today we are going to cover a very important topic from graph theory, which is called Eulerian path. It is a special kind of path where we are going to cover every single edge from the given graph. It is similar to Hamiltonian path. If anyone is aware of that Hamiltonian path, in this we used to visit every vertex exactly once. But here we are going to visit every edge only once. So if I try to draw the Eulerian path in this graph, my aim will be to cover every edge and visiting every edge only once. So if I go like this, from 1 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 0, 0 to 1, then 1 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 4. I started from 1 and I ended at 4. And I am covering every single edge in this graph. So this is a valid Eulerian path. What is the significance of this Eulerian path? This Eulerian path concept is very important in network routing. Also, we have a very common problem, postman problem, like covering all the streets in the neighborhood. So that problem is being solved using this concept, Eulerian path. Here, first of all, we need to know what is the difference between Eulerian path and Eulerian circuit. In the above diagram, we cover the Eulerian path. And what is the Eulerian circuit? The Eulerian circuit is a special kind of path where the starting and ending vertices are same. In the previous example, we started from 1 and we ended at 4. It means that is a Eulerian path. If let's say we have the possibility that we are able to start and end on the same vertex, then that Eulerian path is going to be called Eulerian circuit. Any path start and end at different vertices, that is called Eulerian path. Any kind of path that start and ends at same vertex, so that is going to call Eulerian circuit. So it's clear to us that Eulerian circuit is just a special kind of path where starting and ending are the same. Have a look on this node. If Eulerian circuit is already present in the graph, so we are 100% sure that Eulerian path is definitely present there, because circuit will be present if path is already there, because circuit is a special kind of path. Now so far you guys are ready to tell me, like if I give you a graph, you will be able to tell me whether the Eulerian circuit or path is present in the graph or not. I hope this much is clear to you. Now we will try to see what are the different types of graphs do we have. We can have two types of graph, directed or undirected. In the previous example, I work on the undirected graph. Undirected graph is something where the edge is not having any specific direction. It's a two-way edge. So first of all, we will try to cover the undirected graph and then we will see or have a look on the directed graph. If we are given an undirected graph, first of all, try to understand what is the degree of an vertex in an undirected graph. Degree is called the number of edges connected to that vertex. Here in this example, there are 4 edges connected to that node. It means the degree of this node or this vertex is 4. How do we get to know that whether the Eulerian circuit is present in the graph or not? If the degree of every single node is even. If that is the case, the Eulerian circuit is definitely present in the graph. Let's also have a look on this example. Here, every node is having degree equal to 2. So every node is having even number of degree. It means that Eulerian circuit is definitely present in this graph. Let's try to have a dry run. Let's say the source is 0. From 0 I can go to 1, then 4, 2, 3, 5 and then again 0. So the destination is also 0 when we are able to achieve the Eulerian circuit. So after covering the Eulerian path, I am coming to the same node again. Source node and destination node are same. It means that this is a Eulerian circuit. So for this to be able to true, we must have a degree of every single vertex is equal to even number of times. If that is the case, we can directly say that this graph is definitely going to have Eulerian circuit. Now what about the Eulerian path? In case of Eulerian path, we'll be able to have the Eulerian path in our graph if n-2 number of nodes are having even number of degree and there are only 2 nodes remaining which are having odd number of degree. If this is the case, then we can definitely have Eulerian path. Let's say if in this graph, here 0 is having degree equal to 1, 4 is having degree equal to 1, and rest of the nodes are having degree equal to 2. So n minus 2 number of nodes are having degree equal to 2, and there are 2 nodes, one with degree 1, second with degree 1. So if this is the case, we will definitely have Eulerian path present in our graph. But if you guys tell me that, let's say if all the elements are having a degree equal to 2, that is even, in that case we are definitely going to have Eulerian circuit. Eulerian circuit is also a path, special kind of path. So here if 2 nodes are having odd number of degree and rest of the nodes are having even number of degree, in that case also we are going to have Eulerian path present in our graph. How do we deal in that case? Here one node with the odd number of degree will be considered as the source, and the second node with the odd number of degree will be considered as the destination. So we can start from the source and keep on going, and we will be able to achieve the Eulerian path. This is the same thing we did in the first example. In the first example, my source is 1 and 1 is having degree equal to 3. My destination is 4. My path is ending at 4. 4 is also having degree equal to 3. And rest of the other nodes are having degree equal to 2. All of the nodes are having degree equal to 2. So there are only 2 nodes with odd number of degree, and from those nodes I can consider 1 as my source starting point and 1 as my ending point, and I will be able to get Eulerian path. Now we are clear that when the Eulerian circuit is present in an undirected graph and when the Eulerian path is present in an undirected graph. Now we will have a look on the directed graph. In case of undirected graph, we were having degree, and what we will have in the directed graph, instead of degree we are going to have in degree and out degree, because these edges connected to any node are having 2 types of nature, whether that is coming to that node or going out of that node. Let's say in this case 2 nodes are coming to that node and 1 node is going out of that vertex. In this case in degree is 2 and out degree is 1. First of all, let's see when the Eulerian circuit is present in the directed graph. It will be present if and only if degree, in degree and out degree of all the vertices are equal. In the undirected graph, degree must be in the even number so that we can divide. Half is coming, half is going. But in this case we already have the direction. So in degree and out degree should be same for each vertex in the directed graph. If that is the case, we can directly say that Eulerian circuit is definitely present in that graph. Let's have a look on this one. Here 1 is having in degree is 1, out degree is 1. In degree is 1, out degree is 1. And same for the other nodes. So if all the vertices are having in degree equal to out degree, we can directly say that it is containing Eulerian circuit. So if we start from 1, I will be able to come to 1 after completing my circuit. The source starting and ending as same vertex. And why is the case? We won't be stuck anywhere in between. Like if let's say if at any moment like we are not able to get out of a certain vertex, so that case will not arise. So okay, if the in degree and out degree of all the vertices are same, then Eulerian circuit is present. And what about the Eulerian path? The same thing. N minus 2 number of nodes should have in degree and out degree equal. And what about the other 2 nodes? One node we can consider that out degree is 1 more than the in degree. And for the other nodes, in degree is 1 more than the out degree. Why these 2 conditions? I hope you are aware of these n minus 2 nodes. These n minus 2 nodes are clear to you that okay, in the same way we are going to process, that we are coming and going out of that node. And what about the other 2 nodes with in degree extra 1 in degree and extra 1 out degree? In that case, the node, this is the node which is having 1 extra out degree. This node we can make it a source, and this node with 1 extra in degree, I can use that node as destination. And all the nodes can be can go in the same way. which we did here. Let's say in this graph I have added two like edges. One edge is coming to 1 and one edge is coming out of 1. Initially it was having Eulerian circuit because source and end was at 1, and now my source is at 0 and end is going to be at 5. So from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, and then 1 to 5. All the nodes are visited only once, and yeah, source and destination or so starting and ending are not same. So it will be called Eulerian path. If we have a closer look, 1 is having same number of in degree and out degree. 2 is having same number of in degree and out degree. Same for 3 and 4. And here for 5, in degree is 1 and out degree is 0. For 0, in degree is 0, out degree is 1. So this is the node with 1 extra out degree. So this will be treated as source, and this is the node 1 extra in degree will be treated as ending position. Okay. So in this way we can say if n-2 number of nodes are having in degree and out degree are equal number, and one node with extra in degree and one node with extra out degree, in that case Eulerian path is definitely present in that graph. Now we are clear that whether the Eulerian path is present in the undirected graph or indirected graph, or whether the Eulerian circuit is present or not. Let me quickly revise again. If we are dealing with undirected graph, degree of every vertex is even. In that case Eulerian circuit will definitely be present. And in case of Eulerian path, if n-2 number of vertices are having degree equal to even number, and there are two nodes with odd number of degree, in that case Eulerian path is present. In case of directed graph, if all the vertices are having in degree equal to out degree, then Eulerian circuit is present. If n-2 number of nodes are having in degree equal to out degree, and there is one node with extra in degree and one node with extra out degree, in that case Eulerian path is present. Here in this video we are not covering the exact path, we are just covering whether we are able to tell or return from the function whether the Eulerian circuit or path present in the graph or not. That's all. And what is the common mistake we might do while doing this processing? Forgetting to check whether the graph is connected. Let's say in this case this is undirected graph and all the nodes are having degree equal to even number of times. Let's say there is one node, let's say 9 is another node present there. So if it is a connected graph, then 9 is not going to cause any issue. But let's say this 9 and 10 are attached and is also part of this graph, and we process on this graph and we forget to process this part. In that case we have to return false because we are not able to cover every single edge. But here we might return true because if we are only processing this graph. So first of all we have to check whether the whole graph is connected or not, or if there are nodes present, those nodes with the single nodes. That was all about the topic, whether the Eulerian path is present in a graph or not. If you want a related topic, you can explore Hamiltonian path. In this we just play around vertices, because in Eulerian path we were considering edges, whether we are able to cover every edges. In the Hamiltonian path, whether we be able to cover every vertex. I hope this concept is clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can comment down below. And if you found this video helpful, do like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye bye.